Hola, bienvenidos a la clase de Español 101. Soy señora Christie. I'm really excited to share the design and content of the course with you. This class was designed with you in mind. It doesn't require you to purchase a textbook, but you will need to create an account for 3 separate programs. We'll talk about that in a bit. Not only was the decision to not use a traditional textbook made to save you money, but also because we think it may be best for your language learning journey. We want you to focus on learning about the Spanish-speaking culture and how to converse in the language. So this course uses several open educational resources, also known as OERs. And just as textbooks, many of the resources used in this course have been designed by educators, often with the input of students just like you. When I tell people I teach Spanish, apart from cringing at the "I took it in high school and don't remember anything" comment, I almost always get what pains me even more is to hear students who just finish a course and say they don't feel that they are able to speak the language. While this course is not a perfect design, our desire is that it gets us closer to our goals, helping you communicate in a language and learn deeper aspects about the rich and vast Spanish-speaking world that connect you to its people and helps to enrich your own life and perspectives. So now let's talk about how we're going to do that. There are 12 modules. So in the Tarea Asignaciones, you're going to see the 12 modules. You're going to see a list of what you need to do for each module, and think of it as your top 5. You're going to find 5 things in every module, and one is a soft chalk lesson. Consider that your text, because the great thing about using OERs is that we can adapt many things, combine information for what works best for us. It includes questions along the way to check your learning, and you get credit for completing these. You can review them as many times as you want. Alright, your second one is another lesson, Conversaciones, your discussion board. It's going to present some information on a cultural topic, like your first one about greetings. There'll be videos from YouTube for you to watch, information about greetings, articles. And at the bottom of each folder, you're going to find the link that takes you directly to the Conversaciones button or the discussion board. Also on this link to the discussion board, you're going to see the discussion board rubric and instructions. Make sure you follow the guidelines so that you get the most out of the assignment. So now let's talk about those 3 separate programs that you need. You can see a folder in your module 1 for each one of them that tells you what to do. I'm going to take you back to the Start Here button with the instructions for each under your course requirements. I encourage you to use your Sycamore email for your username and password for all 3 accounts. You're going to use these accounts to do a good part of your work. The first 2 of the 3 are apps that you can use on your phone or another device, or work that you can do on your desktop or laptop. The first one is Mango. ISU has bought licensing for this program so you can access it for free through the Indiana State University's Cunningham Memorial Library. Once you sign up, you'll join our classes group, so see the invite code that I've provided in the course requirements button. As long as you're in the group, I can see your work. We'll be completing the first 2 units in the course. Each unit and chapter has lessons, listening and reading exercises, a recap, and a quiz. So the quiz is the part that I will use to give you credit for your work. All the other aspects in each unit help to prepare you. Go through them as slowly or quickly as you like. The next program is Duolingo. While it does include advertisements and may ask you to purchase the Plus program, you are not required to do this. Sometimes working on a desktop or laptop computer instead of your phone can help with these. The advertisements are on the side instead of popping up after each lesson like it comes on your phone. Duolingo is a program that has skill levels, and you're asked to complete each skill to Crown Level 4 or 5, so you'll have it turned to either orange or red. Each module you'll be assigned 1 or 2 skills. You don't have to submit your work each module. So for module 1, you're not going to send me a screenshot of your intro skills. You'll have 4 checkpoints throughout the semester to submit your work of about 3 or 4 skills at a time. Here you see Duolingo 1 is due and which module it's due in, what levels are included. You'll also see this in your calendar. Both Mango and Duolingo are designed to help you be in the language and to use it instead of learning grammatical formulas. The design is for you to learn with all that use, but it's a lot of repetition. So the last program is called Big Interview. We're going to use this for your 4 oral self-portrait presentations. You'll see and hear me or a native speaker ask you questions, and you will record yourself responding. The purpose of this is to help you with your conversation, your speaking skills. There will be an intro interview for you to do and some practices along the way to help you get familiar with the program and practice beyond what you are turning in for a grade. Now let's go to your calendar. Your calendar really is a great tool to help put it all together. I hope that you print it out. It's 1 page, and with each module you can check off when you complete it. You'll notice the soft chalk lesson, I put just some questions. Hopefully you can look at these and say, could I ask that question? Could I answer that question? Check it off when you complete that. You can start the lesson, you can come back and pick it up wherever you left off. The discussion board, I have 2 checkboxes here because you have to remember you're doing an original post and then you need to come back and give 2 responses to your classmate. For most of the Mango lessons, you just have 1 that you can check off each week, but there are 2 modules that you have 2, so I've had extra boxes for that. And then for Duolingo, same thing. The 2 modules that require 2 skills, that one, also have 2 boxes. Your last column is all that other stuff, the Blackboard assignments, quizzes, tests, your oral self-portrait from the Big Interview, and then any other things such as your first-year language program requirements or for global perspective and cultural diversity. Alright, so now let's talk about the due dates. The assignment for each module are due no later than each Monday at 11:59 p.m. This Eastern time. This course is designed to give you a free week when life gets tough. So that's why you see the first module of assignments with a cutoff date that's rather late in the semester. But that does not mean you shouldn't get started on assignments right away. That later due date is set up so that you start now and are ahead of the cutoff with some leeway when things come up, as they almost always do. This way you allow your brain the time it needs to learn. When you're rushed and you're pushing a deadline, you don't learn as well. And with a language, you need a little each day that isn't rushed and pressured to get in a deadline. Just remember that the cutoffs are there for the absolutely no later if you're going to successfully complete the course. But you're asked to start now and give yourself time to enjoy the journey. You may feel overwhelmed right now, and that's okay. You're not alone in your feeling or in your journey. In your discussion board, I've created a Conversaciones FAQ where you can ask any questions or post any concerns. And remember that we're all an email away. We're truly excited both to work and learn with you. The more you put into this, the more we all get out of it. Expect struggles. Ups and downs are part of every journey. Expect mistakes. They are some of our greatest lessons. And let's learn together from them. Now it's time for you to explore. If you have any questions, again, please reach out. We want to support you any way we can. Good luck, mucha suerte. See you soon. Hasta pronto.